All right, guys, let's check out the Longines Spirit Zulu time, sent in by Exquisite Timepieces, Naples, Florida. Link in the description. Tell Tyler I sent you for the best deal possible. They have a ton of Longines as well as 60 other brands, plus a massive pre-owned collection. So odds are you're going to find what you're looking for. But if you're looking in the Longines section, which is wise, they make killer watches at good prices. I think this is one to look at if you're looking for a very, what do you call it, vintage vibe to it, even though it's all modern materials and very tightly built. It has the gilded look, with the warm tones. It just really nails that overall look. The two-tone on this one is very fun, but you don't have to pay like real gold two-tone prices because this is just a coating. It's not real gold. That would be very expensive. This one is not. This one is a 42.2 millimeter wide case. There is a 39 millimeter available as well. This is the 42. The lug to lug is 49. You can see the thickness of this includes the double dome. I say that because, well, I just do. It's 14 millimeter thick, but the watch is going to wear much thinner than that. The lug width, I tried to get a good measurement on it. I keep measuring like 21.5 millimeter. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's what I keep measuring. Bracelet tapers down to 18. Very smooth, easy to wear bracelet, screw pins. It also has quick release spring bars. So if you want to swap this out for, say, like, a fabric strap or a leather strap, this thing would look killer in a nice warm brown toned leather strap, which they're available. You can get them on leather or fabric. You don't have to get it on bracelet. I recommend getting it on bracelet and then adding the leather strap. That would be my preference. 7 millimeter screw down signed crown, keeping the I believe 200 meter water resistance, or no, it's 100 meter water resistance, excuse me. I have to point out though, I want to show you real quick. I'm going to unscrew this crown. This has got to be one of the best crowns I've ever worked on a watch. And I've said that a few times, but you unscrew it, you can't even feel the movement winding. It is super, super smooth. It's the caliber L844.4. It is chronometer grade COSC. It is a traveler's GMT and ETA based. But what I wanted to point out is when you pop the crown out, this thing has no movement to it. Like when you go to test it, see if it has a little bit of wiggle, you move the whole watch. I think you could hook a tow rope to this and tow out a vehicle or something. Don't do that. But yeah, you can adjust the time there if you want to just push it back in. If you pop it out into a first position, that's how you do your jumping, or your quick set rather, if you're traveling, so you can go forward or back. And then that's also how you adjust your date. You can see there I just went from the 8th to the 9th, but that's how you would do that. Very easy to use. The bezel action, bi-directional, 24 clicks. Very smooth. In both directions, it feels exactly the same. Sometimes, not all the time, but some of the watches I've handled with bi-direction bezels, which I prefer on the style of watch, it feels a little different going one way or the other way. This one feels identical in both directions, and that's because this is a quality. I mean, for most people, including myself, I would consider this a luxury watch. Sure, it's entry luxury, but it's still a luxury watch. Signed clasp, 5 micro adjust. It's not on the fly or anything, but at least you have 5 positions you can adjust it to. Simple fold over, double pushers, easy to operate there. There's a look at the case back, and they hold it down with 6 screws, so it's always in the proper position. That's kind of nice. It's always lined up perfectly. Let's pop this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist so you can see what that looks like, and then we'll do a lume shot. There it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Now I could go with the 42.2 or the 39. All is just going to depend on my mood. I'm looking at it right now. I don't know. I'd like to have this one in the 39 next to it at the same time. I would potentially go with the 39. This one's going to be easier to read because you have more dial. But I love the gold tone on this. They even have one with like a green bezel insert. That one's pretty hot too. Okay, let's give it a quick blast with the UV light. Let's kill the studio lights. Oh, I wanted to point out real quick too. I'm sure you guys noticed it when I was zoomed in. Look how the diamond on the balance of the, or on the tip of the second hand, it eclipses all the little diamonds just in or outboard of the Arabics. I love that little attention to detail, how it just lines up and it goes boop, just crosses right over them. This is such a well-finished watch. I just wanted to point that out. All right, let's kill the studio lights. Let's check the lume. Excellent lume, full lume on all those Arabics. The GMT tip, the bezel, the hour, minute, and the seconds hand, that little diamond I was talking about that eclipses all the little markers, which are also lumed. You can witness that in low light as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next vid.